What up? So, as much as I love Australia, we have gay marriage and, I don't know, life's good, whatever. My issue, however, is just summer, really. Cause it gets real hot here. I mean, this summer, I don't know if it's just because I don't go outside or whenever, like, I just don't interact with human beings anymore, so I don't hear anyone going, like, it's 40 degrees, because I haven't heard anything of that sort in the longest time. I have not even heard the word degree since probably I left school. I hate going outside as it is. Like, my mum says I'm pale, but, like, I'm not that pale. And, apparently we need vitamin D or whatever. I'm not going out here. Apparently there's like a giant hole in the ozone layer as well, so I'm not out here trying to get my ass burnt. So I'm gonna stay inside where it's safe. The past few days it's been kind of like awful weather. Like it's sort of been really sort of hazy, but like it's still bright. Cause like the sky, instead of being like, pretty blue color, it's sort of like a grayish white. And then it's bright, but then it like rains and it's just really groggy and just gross. I don't understand that. Why does that happen? Why is it still bright? It irritates me. Just summer in general. I'm not big on like just any kind of swimming. Like I have a pool, but I don't go in there because I'm not about that life. I live near the beach. I don't go near the beach. I don't go to... Even the beach, like, for the longest time, I just distinctly remember, whenever I go to the beach, I'd be like, I hate the beach, I don't want to be here, why am I here, just, cancel trip. And then we get to the beach, and I'm just like, the beach is the worst. You get sand in all your crevices, just sand everywhere, and it gets all up in, like, your car and whatnot, and then there's the water. The water, you walk in, even in a hot ass country like this, you walk out into the ocean and it's so cold, and you're like, why? And the pool's even worse. I mean, yeah, we probably should put the cover on it so that it does get a bit warm or whatever, but like, we never do. So, you just have people going into the pool, and it's just piss cold, and you're like, why? And some of you are probably like, oh, you're so cynical, why don't you go outside? Because I hate it out there. That's where the bugs are. I'm not going out where the bugs are. I hate bugs with a burning passion. Me walking to school, like, during the winter, like, it might rain or whatever, that's as bad as it gets. And it was bad on the days when I had to, like, when I straightened my hair and I was like, ugh. But the summer is so much worse. Spring and autumn, they're kind of neutral, and it's like, I live for those seasons. That's the good shit. You know what? The flies as well. The flies are just annoying. They don't do anything. They're just really annoying. Surprisingly, there haven't been many in the house this year. I remember at one point we just had flies everywhere, just maggots up the wazoo. I think it was earlier last year, the start of last year, because it was just me and Dad. We didn't, like, empty the bin as often, and of course, summer, flies everywhere. There were they kept laying maggots, and the maggots were all over the kitchen. There were just flies, like live flies everywhere. We put out like a bunch of fly traps. I'm pretty sure I brought out like the Mortein bug spray, everything. Okay, back to the walking to school. So I'd walk to school, and in the space of like 15 minutes, I would run into the world's entire supply of bees. I hate bees. There's like an entire just section where you can't go past without seeing bees everywhere. Some of them are on the floor. Some of them are just like, either way, I can't deal with the bees, and I don't want to kill them because I know they're like really important for the ecosystem or whatever. Like, if they come at me, you bet your ass I'm gonna whack it. Like, I can't. Bees! Oh, and it's not just bees, actually. Like, sometimes I'll see some other bug, and I don't know what the hell they are, and I'm not about to find out if they're, like, poisonous or venomous or whatever. And me swatting all these damn bugs as well. I'll be walking to school, I'll see a bug, a car will drive past, I'll be, like, ducking and diving, doing some, like, Just Dance shit, and this car will just drive past thinking I'm a lunatic, and I can't blame them, because I do look like a lunatic. Come on, like... There's bugs inside too, but at least I don't feel as guilty when I kill them inside because they're in my domain. I remember one time someone was like, my rule with bugs is that if they're in my domain, then I'm like within my realms to kill it, but like if I'm out in the world and I run into a bug, then I can't really blame it. Like, yeah, you know, I get your principles. But if I'm just, you know, at school just sitting there and an ant crawls on me, I'm not having it. I don't care that I'm like in its domain. Like you can get wrecked, you little piece of shit. I don't need that. I will flick it off into the sunset. I don't care. Like I'll do some like Pokemon shit. I'll just flick it and watch it just like soar off into the sky until it disappears into like a twinkle. I have some pretty bad bug stories. Like one time, I don't know why, both me and my sister were going to the bathroom, but like the bathroom with like the sink and shower and whatnot, not like the toilet or anything. We both went there, and on the light switch was goddamn Mothra. This gigantic moth was just there, and neither of us were about to fight it. Like, ugh. I'm pretty sure we had to get my dad to kill it or something. We ran the hell away. We were not dealing with that shit. Not today, Satan. And cockroaches. I swear to God, I have had at least 3 cockroaches in my room. And you know what? Whenever a cockroach comes into my room, yeah, I'll kind of be like, oh shit, there's a cockroach. And especially because they're huge in this country and added fun detail, they fly. So, they're like 40 times worse. So, I'm here trying to mind my own business in my domain, and a fucking cockroach comes and tries to... I don't know what cockroaches do. It was here. I was not having it. Every time it happens, I go into another room. I sleep there for like 3 days. Like, I'll go, and then like the next day I'll come and be like, where's my man's the cockroach? And if I don't see it, then I'll be like, nah, I'm staying in the other room for another couple days. And I just keep checking back every day. And then I'll finally see it, I'll spray it, it'll die, I'll get rid of it, and boom, go on with my life. But for all I know, it's laid its eggs everywhere and there's going to be more tiny Satans up in here. But I don't know. I don't want to check. That has happened twice. Actually, you know what? A third time it happened the other day. It was a small one, though. I'll give it that. I mean, fair, my room's a mess all the time. But still, that does not give this goddamn cockroach a right to be here. Go away. That's another thing. There's a lot of damn spiders in this damn country. I cannot deal with spiders. Oh my god. And... the nastiest thing about spiders is when they're dead, they kind of just crinkle up, and it just looks even more horrifying than when they're alive. I can't with spiders. And I remember at my retreat, my like school retreat, we were minding our own business. Of course, it's in like buttfuck nowhere. I am just trying to get some sleep, and so oh god, hell, it might have even been during the day-ish. So this one, like, campsite of girls, right? They had this huntsman. They saw it on their roof, on their ceiling, and they were like, oh yeah, that's not a good thing to have. Then it drops on one of them, and they screamed, and I was like, what a great story to know. So, then, so then she goes, and they all just left. They were like, I don't know where it's gone. I don't know what's happened. What's going on here? I saw another huntsman that day. Maybe it wasn't that day. It was over the course of that retreat. I'd seen at least 3 goddamn huntsmen, and they're huge. They're kind of like tarantulas, but I think they're bigger. I don't know. I don't know the logistics of spiders. I'm not out here trying to know the logistics of spiders. If I never see a spider ever again, it'll be a great time, and I'm waiting for that day. When will it come? I saw a gigantic huntsman. It might have been the same one, might have been a different one. The world may never know. It was just, you know, across like the thing, and I was like, oh my god, if that bitch goes into my room, I'm leaving the planet. Then there was a huntsman in the garage. We pull into the garage, and we see this gigantic huntsman in my good Christian home. Why? Tell me why. I do not deserve that. Nobody deserves a gigantic spider. And oh my god. And there'll be times when I just want to go into the fridge, because there's like the fridge in the garage. I'll go into the garage to go to the fridge, and there'll be like bugs in there. And I mean like cockroaches. I'll literally be trying to grab food, and there'll be like, there was like a sort of crack kind of thing, like between like the sort of 2 fridge doors or whatever. I don't know. And they'd sort of nestle in there. Why? There's a wasp nest in the garage. I've never seen a wasp in there, and now I'm really worried. Because I don't know if they're just building up their anger or waiting on, like, the perfect moment to strike or what. There's another one outside, and I've never seen a wasp there either. It worries me. I don't know what worries me more. Seeing a wasp nest full of wasps, so it's like, oh, okay, now we definitely know where the wasps are, or an empty one, because you don't know where the wasps are. Maybe they're already inside. Maybe they're, like, hiding there, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Like, maybe they've gone for good, but you don't know. You can't be sure. I'm not going to stick my fingers in there and find out, because if there is a wasp in there, I'm jolly well fucked, aren't I? Like, even butterflies, like, I don't mind butterflies, but, like, I don't see the point in them, like, Like, sometimes I'll see monarch butterflies, and I think I heard somewhere that they were, like, dangerous or, like, poisonous or whatever, which I'm a bit like, what the hell is a butterfly gonna do? How is a butterfly going to damage a person? What the hell is a butterfly gonna do? Like, even just sitting here, because, like, my window, like, because I have natural lighting, my window, I can see, like, cobwebs, but, like, on the outside. I think there is one on the inside as well, which also worries me, because I have not seen the owner of said web, and it slightly frightens me. There's always daddy longlegs in my home. I don't understand daddy longlegs either. Why are they a thing? They do nothing. Why are they here? I don't understand them. What do they do? What is their life purpose? The world may never know. And, like, I don't know. I think it's like a little millipede thing. That's the other thing. There's always millipedes in my damn home. I'll be just minding my own business, and then I'll just see a millipede, sometimes in my room. There's carpet here. Why are there millipedes on my carpet? And then, like, even, like, just in the hallways and stuff, there'll just be millipedes everywhere. It's like, why? Go home. Go away. What are you doing? There was a bee in my home the other day. This bee, right? I saw it sort of, like, buzzing around in, like, the corner, trying to penetrate a window or something. And it was just, flapping out the window, like, I'm trying to get out. And he was not successful because it was shut. It was a shut window and he was trying to get through it. That's not going to work. What are you doing? A couple of days later, I came back later on that day and I was like, well, where'd he go? I didn't see him. Where'd he go? He just disappeared. Then, a couple of days later, I think it was my dad, yeah. My dad saw it and he was like, oh, well, there's a bee out here. And my mum came and was like, oh, shit, yeah, that is a bee. And I was like, oh, bitch, that's the same bee from the other day. And they tried to open the door and let him out, but I think he was just being a dipshit and he wasn't going out. So they ended up, like, fly swatting or something. I felt bad because at least they contribute to the ecosystem. Unlike flies, to my knowledge anyway, but just flies. I am the fly swatting queen. I have a fly swatter, right? And, I say I have it, but, like, it's a family fly swatter. I bought, like, a fly swatting gun in, actually, 1 year because I was, like, 13 and I didn't know any better. There are so many instances where I'll go outside, I'll be like, oh, yeah, gonna hang out my laundry, and then I'll run into a bug. And I'm not talking like, oh, it's a little butterfly. It's always some nasty-ass bug that no one wants to run into. Like, I don't remember what this particular bug was. It might have been a bee. I don't know. But I was trying to hang out my laundry. Like, sometimes they're on the floor while I'm trying to, like, hang out my laundry, and I'll be like, I'm not about to ruin my foot today. Bye. Just whichever bug it is. I'll try to, like, hang out my laundry, and it's just there, and it shouldn't be there, and then I'll just turn all the way around, and I'll haul ass inside, because I am not dealing with bugs. Not today, not ever, no. Summer in this country, it's like, the heat is just, the gates of hell have just opened, that's why it's brighter and hotter, and then because they've opened the gates of hell, all of Satan's creatures crawl out. That's when all the bugs happen. And then, it's approaching winter and then it just slowly closes. And it takes all the, like, heat and whatnot with it. And then all the bugs are like, oh, yeah, no, mate. And then they go back into the gates of hell as well. So, yeah, basically, that's the theory I'm going to go with. I'm slightly passionate about this. I can't. Summer, bugs, everything, bye. Goodbye. Like and subscribe. Bugs are the worst. Chuck us a like if you hate bugs. What can I say?
Yeah, just imagine Summer by Calvin Harris playing. I don't want to get copyrighted. I hate that song about as much as I hate the season. Also, Pretend the Fan is just the beat to this end song, even though it's not really an end song.